Well, all right, everybody, welcome back to the Bomb Squad. As always, I'm your man, Crazy Wine. Got a good one for you today. Wow. Played Harvest Moon 64 and continuing on with the Legend of Frosty and all that fun shit. So, okay, there we go. Yeah, the days. Wait, what was that? Oh, not the weather. Oh, man. Oh, we do have to keep an eye on the weather, though, because it's the summertime, and... Oh, damn it. Wait a minute. The thing didn't tell me that... Oh. The news did not tell me anything about the upcoming days. It just told me about what was today. Okay, it will be held. You can get a good view from the square, the mountain, or the beach. That's great. I imagine I'll watch with my love. They laugh. And who apparently didn't do anything today. But anyway, I'm talking about what it was like working for Kirby Vacuum. So, like, I would immediately, if I knew I was going to sell it to this person and, like, legitimately try... Hello? Oh, this is the place. The Leo Farm Flower Field. Oh. Oh, it's so beautiful. It smells so... And it smells so nice. Excuse you? Ladies? Good seeing you. I was just looking. I swear. Wow, I don't think that's ever happened before. Yeah, dude, you're fucking killing it in this round. Like, you really are. I want you to know that. Like, there are some things that you're not gonna do, but, like, you're doing a lot. So if that, like, because I guarantee a fucking hurricane's gonna come, or a typhoon's gonna come and ruin my chances of getting that blue mist seed flower thing that I've already been screwed out of once. So, if I don't fill everything, I don't fill everything. I'm just having a good time doing this now. Who cares? So, now remember, you need one for the dog. Yes, that's true. So, yeah, if I knew... Like, if I felt like, okay, these people can definitely afford a Kirby vacuum, I'm selling them a fucking vacuum. And I would. And I knew for a fact that, like, the vacuum was going to sell itself. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's an amazing vacuum. It does everything you possibly need it to. And, like, you're going to buy it. But you're going to love it. But it's like, I have to sell me in order to sell the vacuum. You know what I'm saying? Because, like... I gotta bring the charm. I gotta bring the smoke. And I did. I really did. And, like, there would be, like, stupid, tiny little corny-ass jokes that I would say while I was demonstrating the Kirby. Like, you know, there'd be at certain points where I'd be like, so, should I wrap this up for you now, or should I say, show me more? And I'd lean over to him, I'd say, this is the part where you say, show me more. And they'd laugh. And they'd be like, okay, well, show me more. I'd be like, well, with pleasure, since you asked. And then I'd show them more. And then I'd do that, like, a few times. Until that rapport is made, trust me. And, excuse me a second. Oh, God, my ear won't pop. Oh, no. Oh, God, that sucks. Oh, God, that hurt my nose piercing. Ah, shit. Alright, so, like, so I do that about 3 or 4 times, and then, we wouldn't attach a bag to do a performance or a demonstration. No, we would, attach test pads, or dirt pads, white dirt pads, and also some black dirt pads for other things. But, like, that was designed to show you, like, what we're picking up. Like, as soon as, like, we'd vacuum something for a couple of seconds, we'd stop, turn the vacuum off, and then pull out the test pad and be like, hey, look how much shit we're pulling up, and things like that. So, when I would eventually get to their TV, and, you know, we have all the attachments you need to clean TVs and things like that, of course. You know, the screens, the vents in the back of the TV and things like that, to keep your TV functioning properly for many more years, because, trust me, the last thing you really want to pay for these days is a new TV, am I right? Let's talk a deal. So, as I'm showing them how to clean the TV with the vacuum and whatnot, okay, so the vegetables on the knife. Alright, dope. So, corn. Ha! Called it! We are going to put that in the Frigidator. And we're going to submit that in the contest. Don't you have strawberries you can do? I do, but I've always won with corn. So we're going to go with corn. Again, dick. So, amazing. There we go. We don't even need all that fish in there, so we can get rid of it. Why didn't you? I don't know. But anyway, so as I'm showing him how to clean the TV and whatnot, I had a little joke. Like, I'd pull out the dirty test bed, and since it's only one row, one row of shit, I'm just gonna do it. That's fine. As soon as I finish, like, one dirt pad off the TV, like, I'd show it to him, I'd be like, oh, I caught you guys red-handed. And they'd be like, caught us red-handed with what? And I'd be like, you guys are watching dirty movies because your TV is filthy. Oh, come on. You guys like it. I got jokes for days. Here, check me out on YouTube. All right, let's see if we can sell you a vacuum. Let's make a deal. So, yeah, like, that's how it always be. And, like, I'd have him laughing all the time. And he'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm selling you a vacuum. You're going to like me first. And because that's ultimately, like, the big takeaway. Like, if you're going to sell it, you got to be able to sell you. So that wasn't a problem. I sold the vacuums, no problem, and it was a lot of fun. And, if they were just being stingy, trying to lower the price of it all, trust me, it's a haggling system. I'm trying to get you guys to buy a vacuum, and you're trying to lowball me and get the cheapest price for it. I'm not stupid. I understand this is a give and take. That's why we call it a deal. So, I understand that's a thing, and that's all right. So, like, as I'm talking to my boss, and I'm like, yeah, they're really liking this, and trust me, I want to give them the deal of a lifetime, because, obviously, sir, I don't even know if you knew this, but today's my birthday. I would really love to be able to get these guys one amazing deal as a present, because, trust me, I love their home, I love the flow of the place, feng shui is amazing. I feel so good coming in this house. I want all of their guests to feel that way when they come in here. So let's try and get them this vacuum so they can make this the cleanest, happiest house they can. See if we can get them a deal just for my birthday. Come on, what do you say, boss man? Let's see what we can do for them. And they'd hear that and they'd be like, is it really your birthday? I'd be like, it is. And one person actually called me out on it and goes, can I see your license? I'd be like, why? They're like, because I want to see if it's your birthday today, or if you're just doing a sales technique. And I'm like, damn, these guys are seeing right through my bullshit. And, like, there are some people that know the game. Maybe they've been in it. Maybe they know somebody in it. Maybe they've just heard the ramblings of a former commodity salesman like me, doing what I'm doing. But they know the tricks, and they're just like, yeah, I wouldn't fall for it. I know these moves. I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not buying it. Nah, fuck you. And, like, yeah, dude, you totally called me out on it. And I showed them my license. They're like, yeah, so, how about you just clean the rooms and leave? And I'm like, you know what? Mad respect. Game respects game. You got me. And, I mean, I don't blame the guy for giving me an attitude. Like, I'm trying to swindle money out of him over a machine he doesn't need. And, like, another thing we'd have to do is, like, we'd have to do the baking soda test, right? And the way the baking soda test works, we pour baking soda all over, so much baking soda on one spot of their carpet. And then we take their vacuum, and I'd be like, all right, so I'm going to go over this about 50 times, right? To see just how much your vacuum's picking up. So let's go ahead and do that. So as I'm counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm starting conversations with these people. I'm talking to them, I'm having a good time. And I'd be like, oh, wait, was I supposed to be at 12 or 13? Or was that 16? Oh, man, I lost count. Let's start again. 1, 2. And I'd start doing it again up until I got to 50. I'm like, oh, let's do 10 more because I'm on a roll. And I go, 1, 2. And I'd give them 10 more. And I will have demonstrated at least 65 times at that point that your vacuum is shit. And that this vacuum is far superior because, let's face it, I'm selling you something amazing and you're going to buy it from me. So that's how it's going to go, whether you like it or not. Of course, I'm joking, but that's how it would be. And I'd sell it. Sometimes I would, sometimes I wouldn't. Where did Gray go? But that would be on deal with a father and a brother, but there's no problems there. Well, that's good. That's real good. Damn glad to hear that. Oh my god, is it that time already? Holy shit. We haven't done anything.
I don't like the summer.
Oh, well, here you go, buddy. That'll make you feel better. Oh, shit, we need a walnut. Because we gotta give a walnut to Ellie. It's nowhere near that time, dude. You can go there right now, and I guarantee she'll be open if it's not Monday. It's not Monday. Okay, yeah, just go straight there. You'll be fine. So, because we gotta get that, we gotta get on top of this stuff. So, hopefully she's in here. Hopefully she's in here. And she's in here. Sweet sauce, baby. Here you go. But thank you. That makes me... Squash me? Bitch, you're supposed to make me a walnut cake. Ooh, oh, I'm not happy about that. Not one bit. Not one bit. Ooh, I've been denied. I've been lied to. Maybe her friendship has to be a little up. Oh, that's lame, dude. Oh, that sucks. Yes, it's really okay. Blah. Okay, the fireworks. Is my wife gonna... What? My grandpa asked me to bring you this. The fuck was that? See ya. What did you just give me? Is that a watermelon? Did I just eat an entire watermelon in one sitting? Okay. So, back to my story, because I guess nothing else is going to happen right now. So yeah, I was very dirty about my salesman tactics. I'd get you if I wanted to. I sold quite a few of them, so it was always a good time. And there was one time, I don't know if she's at the beach already or what, or she's at the house. We'll find out. Okay, obviously she's at the house. We're not Mr. Fireworks with our pregnant wife. I'm telling you right now. Say, that's why the fireworks from the farm. Okay, good idea. Yes, I'll get things prepared. Oh, is it gonna be on our roof or on the terrace, or neither? Just in the field. All right, cool, amazing. Here you go. Oh, that's a drink. Okay. Isn't that nice? Watching from our home? Yeah, it is. Let's go smash. Well, I bought some fireworks. Don't you even want to light them? Of course I do. Summer is here, and it looks like it'll be a hot one. Yeah, because I don't know when you're giving birth. That's a thing that I don't know. So, all right. So we did everything. Let's do our dailies and then maybe call it an episode. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. The months of vets. I gotta write those down. Let's see. Vegetable on the 9th. Firefly 17. See where I am the defending champion. The Sea Festival on the 24th. Amazing. Yeah, let's do our dailies and then maybe call it an episode. So, yeah, like I said, if I wanted to sell you a vacuum, I would. And, like, I even had, like, some people flat out say, listen, I know you're going to try and sell me a Kirby vacuum, and I'm not buying. I'm like, all right, cool, don't buy from me then. It's totally cool. So there goes the pressure of having to sell you a vacuum, am I right? Let's just have some fun. Sold him a vacuum. Let's see, there was another time, where I sold a vacuum to somebody and they bought it in weed. Well, they bought half of it in weed. Because as I'm demonstrating this vacuum to them, like, all of a sudden, as I walk into the house to demonstrate, I'm like, man, do I love the smell of your house. And they're like, oh, well, thank you. So, as I'm showing them the vacuum, I'm getting this big whiff of weed everywhere. And I'm like, man, this is a party house. I could tell. So we get to the end of it all, and my boss, and you know, he's just like, hey, listen, I like this, but I'm not about to spend that much on a down payment. So how about we come to a different sort of deal, if that would be possible? And I said, okay, well, what do you have in mind? And he goes, I'll put the monthly payments. How about this? But as a down payment, how about? And he snaps his fingers and brings out like a brick of weed. And here's the thing, like, this was in Illinois when it was still very much illegal to smoke weed. And this dude just drops a brick of weed in front of me and goes, how's that for a down payment? I said, well, can I smell it real quick? And he goes, yeah, absolutely. And man, smelled good. Smelled real good. And I'm like, yeah, so let me call my boss really quick and ask him, because this is outside my wheelhouse, that's for sure. So I call my boss and I'm like, hey, Mr. Wilson, this is Mr. Wilson. Thing right now, the monthly payments aren't a problem. It's the down payment he has an issue with. You know, this is a little too high, and I'm like, it's not that it's high, it's just, I mean, that's kind of a thing to go with it, but I said that it's not that it's too high, it's just that he has a counter offer that he would like to make us in lieu of a down payment. And he goes, that's interesting, what's his counter offer? And I went, I say this delicately, I'm like, it's a brick, it's a brick of marijuana. He goes, it's a brick of weed? And I'm like, yep, it sure is. And he goes, how's it smell? I said, it smells pretty fantastic, I'm not gonna lie to you. And he goes, alright, what the hell? Let's do it. Shake that man's hand, get him to sign the papers, let's do this thing. I'm like, absolutely. So, took it from him, and he goes, as soon as you're done with this day's work, as soon as you're done with this, you can come back to the office. Me and you, we need to talk. And of course, by that, he meant sample that weed that he just purchased. So, or that he was. Why did I just water that? I don't know. I can tell you. I can tell you right now. It's because you're stoned. you ain't wrong. So, you know, there was that, and yeah, I finished. I installed everything, showed him how to work everything. I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to call me. And yeah, sold it to him, and brought the weed back to my boss's house. And let me tell, or not his house, but the office. And let me tell you something: driving around in a car that will break down if you look at it wrong. That, trust me, the list of what's not wrong, the list of what's wrong with it is longer than the list of what's not wrong with it. It's that thing. It's falling apart. Like driving around a death trap, which one person at one point called it. A good friend of an ex-girlfriend who fixed a radiator on my car flat out said, this thing's a death trap. You and your kids never get in it. He goes, if your kids ever get in his car, I'm calling child services, because that car is a death trap. He can drive around it if he wants. And I'm thinking he only said that because he didn't like me, and if that's the case, then fuck him. But yeah, there was that. And driving around with a brick of illegal marijuana in my car, whoo, that was not a fun experience for me. And yeah, so that was a thing. That was not a fun thing. But oof, the time on this episode. So how about this? We call it an episode right here. We will continue on with the rest of our daily shit, like watering that plant. Actually, we'll go water it while we're talking and while we're doing the outro. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to join the Bomb Squad. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave me a comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. And we'll see you on the next episode. And of course, we're going to continue on with the Legend of Frost and how I became me. And we're going to see if there's any other recipes I can get. I don't think there is. So we're going to continue on with everything in the next episode. So until then, everybody, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. And until then, of course, you all stay classy. Yeah.